Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 13th chapter, the stealing of the boys and cows by Brahma, texts 29 and 30. 29 has no purport, so I will just read it, then 30 we will chant together. Tato viduracharato gavo vatsan upavrajhan govardhanadhari shirasi charantyo dadrushustranam. Thereafter, while pasturing atop Govardhan hill, the cows looked down to find some green grass and saw their calves pasturing near Vrindavana, not very far away. Drishtva tatat sneha vaso smritatma sago vrajotyatmava durgamargaha. Tripat kakut dhiva udasya puccho kadhung krithairashrupaya javena. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Translation. When the cows saw their own calves from the top of Govardhan hill, they forgot themselves and their caretakers because of increased affection. And although the path was very rough, they ran towards their calves with great anxiety, each running as if with one pair of legs, their milk bags full of flowing with milk, their heads and tails raised, and their humps moving with their necks. They ran forcibly until they reached their calves to feed them. Purport. Generally, the calves and cows are pastured separately. The elderly men take care of the cows, and the small children see to the calves. This time, however, the cows immediately forgot their position as soon as they saw the calves below Govardhan hill, and they ran with great force, their tails erect and their front and hind legs joined, until they reached their calves. Namo Vishnu Pada Krishna Preshthaya Putale Srimate Bhakti Vidyasa Swami Kiranani. Namo Vishnu Pada Krishna Preshthaya Putale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Kiranani. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Charini. Nirvishishanyavadita Shatradeshta. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhupada Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivedanta. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Drishtva tatat sneha vasho smritatma sago prachodhyatmapa durgamargaha tripad kakugriva udasa pucho dhatum krithair ashrupaya javena. When the cows saw their own calves from the top of Govardhan hill, they forgot themselves and their caretakers because of increased affection. And although the path was very rough, they ran toward their calves with great anxiety, each running as if with one pair of legs, their milk bags full with flowing with milk, their heads and tails raised and their humps moving with their necks. They ran forcibly until they reached their calves to feed them. Hare Krishna. So here we continue to hear this wonderful pastimes, Brahma Vimohana Leela. So far we know that Brahma stolen the calves and gopas, and then Krishna himself is expanded to all the cows and gopas, calves and gopas. So now, after seeing this, all this, 1 year, this lila is happening. Last verse we saw that even our Balaram was, bewildered. He was not aware of it. So now we see here in this verse the description when the cows, as Prabhupada explained in the purport, the cows and calves usually, postured separately. They, elderly men, they take care of all the cows, and the calves are taken care by the boys separately. But now, from the top of the hill, the cows saw their calves. So, because of increased affection, so here it says Sneghavasho, Tat Sneghavasho Smatatma. So that increased affection, they are running. So with a great anxiety, even though the path says Durga Marga, is difficult. The mountain is not, there is no any highway road, easy to run, and full of stones. We know Govardhan even now, there's so many rocks are there, and it's not easy to run towards down. So still, because there's so much increased affection, they are running. So this is so nice to see, and also the description is given how the cows' milk bags were full with milk, and then they're running so fast. It looks like it says each running as if with one pair of legs. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is a little more elaborately explains. I mean, this like the front two legs together looks like one leg, and then the back legs together like one leg. So it looks like a pair of legs with two legs is running. So because when they run, they hold together. It looks like one. We can see when here sometime in our Goshala, the calves, they run very fast. So similarly, and also in this Jallikattu, the bulls, they run very fast. If you see when they run very fast, it looks like that. So the thing is, this affection is increased. So because we know, so many times we already repeatedly hearing this story, because Krishna expanded himself into all these form of calves and gopas. So naturally, the love, the affection for the cows and the gopis, elderly gopis in Vrindavan, is increased. Is because of Krishna. So Actually, naturally, even in the material world, the people, uh, every one of us have some affection towards Krishna, but it is because of this covered, because of our desire for material enjoyment, our affection diverted to uh, instead of showing to Krishna, our affection is to our family members, especially wife, children, uh, and other family members is diverted. So, therefore, practically we see when we come to Krishna conscious, this family affection is very difficult thing to give up. Uh, uh, it's not easy to give up this gratification of this affectionate family life. Uh, Everyone knows is there are a lot of difficulties. Having family life, it's not easy thing. Just to have a little this sense gratification, they have to work so hard day and night. Srila Prabhupada in one conversation he says, he sees in Delhi there's so much traffic, people travel so long. In Kolkata also Prabhupada says, hardly in the night time, 6 or 7 hours they spend in the house. Uh, they don't have really much time to be with family members, but still, uh, uh, particularly Prabhupada says that with wife, man is attached to his wife. So still their affection is there, is very much. Even though it's a lot of difficulties, especially now modern days, this whole propaganda now we have before they were so much propagating that once computer comes, all men will be just simply eat and sleep, do nothing, because all the work will be done by computers. But practically we see after computer came, the man is working more than the computer. Have to work 24 hours. At least previously people used to work 8 hours. Uh, Now it's not no more 8 hours. Even like a bank and schools, teachers, they all working now. I remember our Varadaraj Prabhu, his wife was working in the bank. Once we were discussing, she said, night 8 o'clock she's coming home from the bank. She's working in the bank, but she said, no, this officially is your, 6 o'clock job is over, but uh, every day you have to work so many things. Even the school teachers, they work extra hours. So the point is the family life is very difficult, uh, but still they think that our family members and friends are only our solace. They only that being little time with them, that only gives us some happiness. But we see all the sages, all the sadhus in the Vedic uh, point of view, they explain us that this materialistic life is like a Kulashekara Alvar. He say that family members are like um, vicious beasts and attacking, like heavy. Even Jadabharata also is instructing King Raghugana through some allegorical story that the family members in the material world are go under the name of wives and children, but actually they behave like tigers and jackals. His description, when we hear, is like, oh my God, what is this? No, this is exaggeration. One may think, but actually, if you really see what is reality, it's a fact. It's not something exaggerated. Yes, there is some, in the family life, when you have a small kid, when, in the broken language, say something which nobody understands, is so much, is, everyone is like it. And like that, small things are there, but how much you have to work for it, how much you have to, spend your time, energy, everything. And then ultimately, it's not easy to give up. And then the result is more you attached, more you are bound in this material world. Because of that attachment, we have to take birth again. So, therefore, these people who are having so much affection for the family members, for the attachment for the family people, they are called kripanas. In Bhagavad Gita, when Arjun was surrendering to Krishna, he says that karpanya dosho bhagatasvabhava krichami from dharma sammuda. So the karpanya, the kripana, this word is Srila Prabhupada is explained. Who are the kripanas? The persons waste their time in being overly affectionate for family, society, country, etc. These are people called kripanas, miserly persons, overly affection for family, society, country, and etc. So this is called materialistic conception of life. So one is often we see that due to their so much affection, attachment to the family members, even if we come touch with devotees in practice of Krishna consciousness, and it's very difficult to give up. Even, after so many years of practice, it's very difficult. We can see Prabhupada is very much spoken like brahmacharya is very important to practice in the Vedic culture, so he, made ashrams so young people can live as a brahmachari. And then Grihastha also, he explained many places how it should be restricted, it should not be just free for a sense enjoyment. Is a license is given, but there is a restriction. License means there is restriction. Like a driving license you get means you are agreed to follow the rules and regulations of all the traffic rules. It's not that because you have a license you can drive, left side or right side or anyway, whatever you like. So in that way, Grihastha life also is explained, and sannyasa one should give up is ultimately, and then in between there is a vanaprastha life also is explained. Once you panchashrodham vanabrajet, when you come 50-year-old, then you just give all the responsibility to elderly son, then, go to some temples, some holy place, engage more in hearing Harikatha and engage in the service of the Lord. So that was the system. So this Vanaprastha life also Prabhupada, very much stress in many, many places, very much. But we can see practically not many, family people take up this Vanaprastha life. Not many, very rarely, few here and there. Not many, even after, 80-year-old, 90-year-old, still, even though they don't have materially much, duties, but still, take care of the house, take care of, the properties, they just attach to it, we can see. So it's very difficult because of this attachment, this affection. This, so therefore, they call Kripana, miser. And Prabhupada says it's called skin disease because it's based on the bodily platform. They identify, this is my wife, this is my children, this is my brothers, this is my nation, like that. All this affectionate comes because of this body. Body means it's covered with the skin. So it's called skin disease. So, and we see after hearing from Krishna, Arjun being intelligent, and he could understand that this affection for family members and his desire to protect them from the death is the cause of his perplexities. He is completely confused. He is not able to decide what to do. Therefore, he surrenders to Krishna. So he asked him, please tell me what is good for me. Please instruct me. What should I do? So that is how we should follow. And like Arjun, Srila Prabhupada many times says that we should follow the path of, Arjun. Like how he, after hearing this instruction, he understands being intelligent. So we should be also being intelligent, and we should give up this attachment to anything material, anything materially related thing. So otherwise, we can see it creates more disaster. Like Dhritarashtra in Mahabharata, we see that the Pandu, when he was engaged, somehow he died, and then the Pandavas were left. They were very young, small children. Even though Dhritarashtra was taking care of them also, but being too much affection for his own sons, Duryodhana and other sons, and he was always looking, with partiality. He was not treating them equally. Actually, according to the Vedic standard, he should, treat them equally. Especially when father is not there, they should really take care of them more. But because of his too much affection for his own sons, and so many problems were created, and ultimately the Kurukshetra war was there, and in the war, all the family members he lost, all the 100 sons he lost. So otherwise, peacefully, if he is not so much attached to his sons, and after hearing so many instructions from Vidura, from Krishna, from Bhishma, from Sanjay, so many people were instructing. He's given so many nice advice. If you read Mahabharata, it's so much, advice is given. And every time when he hears, he was like, yes, he's right. But as soon as it's over, like, we hear in Bhagavatam so many nice points. And then after hearing, we also come on the bodily platform, we forget. So similarly, this Dhritarashtra was also so many good advice he heard, but still he was very much affection. As soon as Duryodhana comes in front of him, he hears his voice because he is blind, he was not able to see. But he was very much affectionate, so the result was everything was destructed. So this attachment, affection in the material platform, in the bodily platform, is not at all good. It's not good for a person who is attached and who on whom he is attached. This for both of them is not good. Therefore, the attachment was is say like ugly thing. Not at all. Even we can see even now in the modern days, even though people are very grossly, exploiting others, looting money from, government, that, so many things are happening. But still, we can see when people are doing these kind of things, it's not very nice. It looks very ugly. And when we hear the news that some politicians, thousands of crores money, he just, some scandal, something, he looted money, then people are not happy. It's not nice. But one who is some or other develop attachment to Krishna, attachment to the Supreme Lord, and he can give up this affection, this attachment and all. And then that detachment, the person who is detached, he is very much is glorified. You can see, like just recently we were celebrating the disappearance of Sanatana Goswami. We sang that Sadgoswami Astaka. In that song, Srinivas Acharya is a very nice line. He says, "Dhira dhira jana priya priya karao, nirmas sara pujita." So he says that dhira dhira, the people, who are even people who are like, dhira means some soberly person, some intellectual people or some crooked people, adhira. All kinds of people were, attracted to them. Dhira, dhira, priya, priyakara. They were showing affection to everyone. They were well-wisher of everyone. Because nirmatsara, because they are not envious of anyone. Pujita, they were worshipable for everyone. So, therefore, in Bhagavatam also we see that Kunti Devi in her prayers, praying to Lord Krishna to cut off the affection towards her family members, Pandavas and Vrishnis. Because we know that Krishna was with Pandavas, now war is over and, Yudhishthira is sat on a throne and he's ruling, everything is going on very nicely. So Krishna is leaving to Dwaraka, and then that time Kunti is praying, and her desire is want to keep Krishna there with them with Pandavas, because they know Krishna, when Krishna is there, everything is so auspicious, everything is everything so nice, everyone is happy. But because of this family affection, Srila Prabhupada explained, uh, if Krishna remains here according to her desire, because of she's praying, and then the Vrishnis, they will not have Krishna's association. So Srila Prabhupada explained, because of this partiality comes, then this is my family members, like that. Even though they are devotees, they are all very, they closely related to Krishna. They are all devotees of Krishna. But still, she's showing us how much this family affection is a difficult thing. So we should give up. So instead of developing the affection towards this the bodily platform, Srila Prabhupada says that we should develop attachment to Krishna and Krishna's the instruction. Particularly now, we are Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's in Sankirtan movement. Srila Prabhupada says, if we just developing attachment to Krishna means really, how to say, the broadening the attachment, affection, not like a kripana, as we said before, that not with only one family, one small group, but the giving up that attachment and developing attachment to Krishna means is a broaden the affection to everyone, for everyone's welfare, because by developing attachment to the Sankirtan movement, by chanting holy name and preaching these Krishna conscious activities, building temples, all these activities is really benefiting much more members than our own family members. And this is the real benefit. It's not that, when we affection to our own family members, that's not really beneficial thing. But if you are really want to be affectionate, this is the way how we can show our affection. And also Srila Prabhupada say that without developing in this way the affection, no one without doing this, no one can be qualified as a Brahmana, a king, a public leader, or a devotee of the Lord. So the personality of Godhead as an ideal king showed his, by example, Sri Ramachandra cut off the tie of affection for his beloved wife to materialist the qualities of an ideal king. So this is how the devotee or a qualified leader or a Brahmana, they all show their affection by developing affection to Krishna. That is real affection. So like here in this Lila, we see that the gopis and all the cows, they have increased their affection. In this kind of affection is very good, is no harm, and is helping others also. to develop Krishna consciousness. So, developing affection towards Krishna is not something artificial thing. Is a because we are part and parcel of Krishna. We all have Nitya Siddha Krishna Bhakti. This is eternally is there in our heart. Uh, it's just now we have to uh, awaken it by chanting holy name, engaging in Shravanam Kirtanam, and then so many other process Srila Prabhupada has given us. So, in that way, we can be very much affectionate to Krishna because that affection is eternal. That only is satisfied the soul. Ya Atma Suprajyati. That is real affection. And we have really that affection, nothing can, uh, nothing can stop it. Like here, we see that Durga Marga, even though the path is very difficult, but because so much affection is there, this difficult path also is not at all, considered as a difficult. This is just they can, because, so when we are really develop our Krishna consciousness, affection to Krishna, attachment to Krishna, then whatever the path, the difficulties comes, that will not be very, um, difficult for us. Now because we are having attachment, affection towards material thing, therefore every small thing, every small obstacles is very difficult to overcome. Otherwise, it's not so difficult. So, by regularly, particularly hearing Krishna Katha and Bhagavatam, this is one of the very important way to develop affection.